No offense, I love Russell Wilson. I think he's a great quarterback. But will he win another Super Bowl is the question that we've been asked. And you have to look at who he's competing against. Tampa Bay, Aaron Rodgers is back again in the mix. There are great quarterbacks out there with great teams around them. And I think those are the teams you're going to see competing more than Seattle.
Of last year, okay? And I love Herbert, and I think he's going to win a Super Bowl one day. But we can't say after 1 year this is his league over Russell Wilson's. I'll look at the NFC because I'll look at like the path to get to the Super Bowl. Tom Brady's still there, yes, but I think Tom's going to play for 2 more years. I don't envision Tom playing longer than 2 or 3 more years. So you're looking at, okay, that path is going to get cleared. And then Aaron Rodgers looks like he's going to be out of the NFC in likely 1 year. That path is cleared. Matt Ryan probably out of Atlanta in the next year or 2. That path is cleared. Matthew Stafford, we'll see how it works out with the Los Angeles Rams. That path may be cleared. So then you go to like the next tier of quarterbacks that Russell Wilson is going to have to lead his team past in the NFC to get to the Super Bowl for the chance to win it. By the way, my answer is yes. Russell Wilson will win a Super Bowl in the next 10 years or ever again. So then I look at the next crew and it's like, okay, Dak Prescott. Obviously, questions attached to Dak Prescott and his ability to go take a team to the Super Bowl. Kyler Murray, still unproven, both him and his head coach. Trey Lance. I think Trey Lance could be the biggest threat long-term to Russell with a detachment to Kyle Shanahan. Maybe Jalen Hurts or Sam Darnold. So what guy over the next 8 years in that conference are you sitting there and going, give me him over Russell Wilson? Like, what guy over that period of time? Because in the big picture, you have to look at it in totality. It has to be general manager, it has to be head coach, and it has to be roster, and then quarterback. And he can't count for 1 out of 53. But there's not a quarterback that I think I'm taking out of that top tier over Russell Wilson. I love Joe Burrow. I love Justin Herbert. I think they're going to be absolute rock stars in this league. But I think Russell Wilson wins one again because there's no bona fide Patrick, Lamar, Herbert, Joe, like young rock star in the NFC outside of maybe potentially Kyler that I look as a huge hump for him to get back to the Super Bowl. I actually think this year they have his most talented football team offensively that he's ever had. That's going to be a good offense. I think the speed at the skill position-wise with their addition of Eskridge out of Western Michigan as a wide receiver is tremendous. Gerald Everett is going to be a huge addition as tight end. And the big thing for me offensively is they finally have a scheme that they don't need to be so dependent on Russell being stupid good. Like, they have a scheme that is going to allow Russell to just kind of play a little bit of pedestrian, boring quarterback at times, and then you could go be a star. We don't need you to be a star for our offense to be functional. You can take us from really good to dominant offense. So I think they've got a really good football team this year, but I definitely see him winning a Super Bowl in the next 8 to 10 years. Absolutely.
I'm going to say no because, Dan, you make a great point in terms of how the team had to change. They had to go a little bit back into the past and still let him cook to do his thing at quarterback for Seattle. But it is so tough to win a playoff game, much less one playoff game, then another, and then a Super Bowl. And you look at what he's going to have to deal with that kind of pressure. He wants that pressure. He's welcoming that pressure, trying to win another Super Bowl championship. But you have to have so many different things go your way. And how many times have we seen that, hey, their championship window is large? We said that about Seattle when they first made that run. We say this could be like the Cowboys in the 90s or the Patriots early 2000s. How many champions does he have? He just has one championship. Brett Favre, when he first won his Super Bowl, this is going to be the start of so many Super Bowl wins for Brett Favre. How many does he have? One championship. Aaron Rodgers, when he finally won his championship, man, this is going to be a run. One championship.
Good point.
It is so difficult in the National Football League because the NFL is no longer year to year, guys. You guys know this. It's second to second. It is second to second because we don't know what.
Let me jump in here.
Go ahead.
I got to challenge you for a second.
Okay.
So Russell Wilson is 32 years old. Tom Brady's 43 years old. I think we're glossing over the fact that he said the next 10 years. He might not even be with Seattle. That would be 11 years if we're talking Tom Brady. And we know Russell Wilson has that same kind of discipline and takes care of his body. So I don't understand why this is really even a question. We have a decade.
Yeah, but Molly, here's the deal.
Good point.
We can't put Tom Brady in the same category as anybody because what he's done is never going to be done ever again in the National Football League. We may be lucky to see a quarterback win 3 Super Bowl championships, and that guy could probably be Patrick Mahomes.
But we're not asking him to be Tom Brady. We're just asking him to win one more ring. And we're talking about the longevity.
Molly, I get it, but in the NFL, you know what beats longevity when it comes to players? Winning a championship and trying to do it over and over again. The streets are littered with quarterbacks who never won one championship. Dan Fouts, Warren Moon, Dan Marino. It is incredibly hard just to get to the playoffs more than ever before in the National Football League. And then you add that pressure of being a quarterback with Russell Wilson, who already has one championship, but wants to win one to say that I was able to lead the team to the championship. It wasn't the Legion of Boom helping me. It wasn't the running game helping me. I was able to be the guy leading that charge. That's incredibly difficult to do in the regular season, much less a championship. That's why I'm not liking his chances. I'm not saying he's never going to win a Super Bowl or get to a Super Bowl. My gut tells me that he's not going to win another one because the NFL is a second-by-second league, and it changes each and every year. He could have a great team now or potential great team now, but next year injuries could happen, free agency defections, the whole 9 yards, and then he's starting all over again because the NFL is a second-by-second league.
Yeah, initially, Dan and Molly, I was like you both. I said, you know what, 10 years, it's a long time, 8 to 10, give it to him. But then you really start thinking, and Tom Brady specifically, because that's a good point. Russell Wilson may not stay in Seattle to go and win. But think about what Tom Brady had to go and win. It wasn't just a given that he won. Tom Brady walked into the perfect situation. He walked into a team that was literally Super Bowl ready.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.